Hello fellow terrestrials, and welcome to another reading, this time for the month of July. My name is Flori and this is Sophie Tarot. But before we start, do not forget, as usual, to subscribe to my new and growing channel so that you can support me. If you have been watching my readings and you're still not subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. Also, if you like these type of readings, don't forget to leave a like down below, and you can follow me on all of my social media. Now, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So as usual, I'll ask you to tune in with your intuition, to close your eyes, take a deep breath, ask your spirit guides, or just decide towards which pile you're being mostly pulled. Is it pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, or pile number 4? This time there is no crystals. This is really just a decision that you will have to make with your intuition. So for this, I'm definitely going to ask you to take your time, as the reading of your month is going to come out of one of these 4 piles. For some of us, the month of June was really hectic and was really full of activity. For some others, maybe not so much. So we want to see what is happening for this month, upcoming month of July right now for us. So again, if you came this far and you're already here, then go ahead and just choose one of the 4 piles. And later on, I'm going to drop the timed stamps of each of the piles in the description below so that you can skip forward to your own reading. I'll see you there. Welcome, group number 1. This is your reading for the month of July. This over here is the card that basically determines the whole reading. In your case, it's the King of Swords. Oh my god, what a card. So I'm just gonna place it over there, and we're going to talk about the whole vibe that this reading is giving me already. It looks like, just plain sight, this month of July is just going to be a month in which you're going to be completely clear in your mind. Okay, so I see mostly what's coming through is you're going to be really good with your words, you're going to be really good at expressing yourself, and you're just going to be very clear. You're going to find that mental clarity that you might have been looking for some time now. So that's very, very short and sweet for this month. Most importantly, let's say, is the communicative side of things. So basically, communication is going to be vibing for you. You're just going to be very good at communicating, or just very clear mentally. Now, if we take a look at your first 2 oracle cards for this reading, we got To Be Fair, the card To Be Fair over here, and we got the Truth Be Told card. And this is really interesting because these 2 oracle cards, both of them actually talk about communication in a certain way. Truth be told and to be fair. I see that some kind of truth is coming up for you in the month of July. So there might be, for example, anything that happened in your context. It might be that someone was maybe hiding something from someone, you were hiding something from someone else, something that you have been just hiding inside of you for a long time, something that you knew that you sooner or later you would explode and just say it, or something that you have been trying to say for a long time, maybe a connection that you have lost or that you feel that you're losing, some kind of truth, some kind of expression about telling the truth to someone, or there's definitely some type of coming clean the month of July. So I do see like an exchange of information coming in for this month. This is basically this Truth Be Told card that we see over here. So it's an exchange of information, precious information, or be it you simply coming out with the truth on a certain aspect or on a certain situation. Either you or someone else, as I said before, so it just doesn't have to be you, but there's some type of truth coming out, or just some type of exchange of new information that had to come out at some point in time. You know, they say sometimes that truth has short legs. At least that's what we say in Argentina. Truth has short legs. It's just a lie cannot really sustain itself for a long time. And if there's something that has been hidden for some time, this hidden truth has to come out at some point. It looks like the month of July is a month that has a lot of potential for this truth to come out. Okay, so that's that. And with the To Be Fair card, I feel like this is really connected to this Truth Be Told card, because this is something that the universe, that the divinities, the divine itself really knows that it's just a fair thing. You know, this is how things should actually go. So I feel like the month of July is really, it was just meant to be that way. Whatever happens when it comes to communication, what type of information is being juggled around the month of July, it looks like it was just the way that it should go for you and for the people surrounding you. If this affects someone negatively or positively, it's just really the way that it had to go, okay? So we have to learn to also to accept the way things flow and develop and evolve the month of July, because all in all, it is just for the greater good. And I'm really interested to see here which cards you have from the tarot. And the very first thing I see, oh God, the one over here really has a lot of confirmation of what we were talking about. So let's talk about these two first. So the Death card and the Ten of Swords. It looks like what's coming in for someone, it doesn't have to be for yourself. It does come with some pain. So all of this exchange of information that's going to be happening during the month of July, it might hurt someone. I also see like a cycle closing, okay? It looks like, I mean, there is something, the Death card, I mean, don't be scared about it. It's just something that's finishing. It's an inevitable end that maybe you were really not intending, like you were hoping it wouldn't happen that fast maybe. But this is indeed, like this cycle that I was talking about, it's indeed coming to an end so that you can begin with a new cycle. So it looks like the energies for the month of July, it's like the renew cycle kind of energy. There are some painful things that we need to leave in the past because we cannot allow them to hurt us any longer. We just cannot live in pain our whole lives. And if there is a painful situation or a situation that really brings you out of your comfort zone, that you feel that, you know, it's not really what you wanted to do or how you wanted to do it. Maybe you wanted to do it like subtly or in any other way, but it's just the way things had to go this month. And it's for the greatest good. Maybe we just have to suffer earlier than we thought for a shorter amount of time so that we can be happy afterwards. So it was an inevitable end. It might be really anything. It can be some type of truth that might hurt someone else, or some type of truth that you weren't aware about that is kind of hurting you. So for example, something related to cheating, or I'm not talking about romantically, it could be romantically, but I'm talking about in general, it can be in a friendship, it can be some kind of betrayal in a family context. It can be you coming out of the closet, maybe to people who didn't know about it. It's just taking that courage and putting that truth out there, because this month is really, really good for you to get done with these things, even though they might take to some type of pain for some. I mean, not for all. Maybe it's not even you. Maybe it's someone in your context. But it is an inevitable end, and it is how things had to go in order for things to get better. And I definitely see that this was indeed something that needed to happen. You needed to stop that ghosting relationship, you know, like a relationship where this person was just ghosting you and just like cut toxicity out of your life, or end a certain situation that you knew was not good for anyone. Like these things that we know that we need to cut out, or we need to cut out of our lives, are just going to make us stronger. And if you take a look at the Eight of Pentacles, it's just this development of this person who has been working hard, and in the end they start seeing all the rewards. So this whole situation is only going to make you stronger. The Eight of Pentacles is literally a card of development, self-development most of all. In finances, as you see, it can also be for some that the whole situation had to do with finances, so like with a job, for example. And in the end, you know that this whole situation was just good for yourself, because it would end up boosting up your finances and just giving you that financial freedom, for example, or will give you that salary raise, or whatever your situation is. It's just a very good situation all in all for your personal development. So it had to happen that way. And we got the King of Pentacles. And with this one, I'm just getting that this month of July is probably not going to be the best month for you to plan. Maybe you're not going to be very structured. You're going to feel a little bit like, all over the place. It might be just a little harder for you to fix or arrange meetings with people. Maybe you feel like you want to be more alone than anything this month. Just allow yourself, if you really want to take time off, like you don't have to be arranging things to meet people all the time. You can also say no. Maybe it's just that you don't feel like thinking, where can we go? What can we do? Because specifically with the King of Pentacles, it's like you are not really working with structure or organization during this month. So maybe if someone else decides where and when, you're like, okay, fine, let's do it. But yeah, all in all, I feel like July is maybe not the best month for you to make plans or organize yourself. Maybe wait for next month until all of these things start to settle, after all of these communicational things start to settle in for you and for other people, or for other people. And maybe start thinking of doing all of these planning ahead and organizing and all of that in the month of August, for example. And that was your reading for the month of July. I really hope this is a prediction that will help you in a way get ready for what's coming. Also think about how good this will be for your life and for your personal development. How much do you need to cut off this situation? And just imagine how good you're going to be feeling after the whole thing is done. Maybe this is something you've literally been carrying for a long time, and this is just the perfect moment to do it. So you guys, be strong. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello group number 2, and welcome to your reading for the month of July. I'm gonna take a look. This is the very card of your month of July. This is the card that will determine what things are mostly weighing on the month of July, what things are mostly important. And we have the Two of Wands, you guys, the Two of Wands. It looks like it's a very nice month, the month of July that's coming up. A month for discovery. It looks like it's a discovery month for you guys. So what does this actually mean with the Two of Wands over there? It can mean many things, but on the one hand, the two usually talks about making decisions. So for many of you, it might mean that this month you will have to make a decision, a very important one, or a decision that you maybe been carrying and trying to make for some time now. It can also mean that you are having some travel plans. Maybe you have been thinking of, going away for some time. So I do see some travel plans coming up, or either decision making. But what I truly can say about your month of July just by looking at this card is there's action, definitely action. The Wands usually talk about energy, talk about action, and talk about movement. So I do see that it's going to be a very productive month. I see that you guys are not just going to be lying around the whole day. And if you are, maybe just a couple of days, but the rest of the days, I do see you like you want to make plans, or, like write down what you want, what you're planning for your future. What are your future goals? What are you doing wrong and what are you doing right? Where can you start? What can you change? I do see you moving. I do see you being productive this month. So that is that. And we're gonna take a look first of all at the two oracle cards that we got for you for this message. And we got beautiful cards over here. We got the Serendipity, and we got the Higher Power card, or Higher Power and Serendipity. So let's take a look. What do they actually mean for you for this month of July, this upcoming month of July? So first of all, Serendipity talks about opportunities. It usually talks about opportunities that are aligned with us, things that just pop up in our way because we're ready. And we're actually unconsciously waiting for something like that to pop up. It also talks about luck and good fortune. So I do see this is an amazing month for you guys coming ahead of you. So it might be that you get, this opportunity that you were waiting for, and you might get an offer to start a new project. Maybe you get that job that you were seeking. Maybe you get good marks at school. Things that you might have been wanting for some time just pop up in your way because this is how it was supposed to be for you. Now with the Higher Power over there, I see that you're really going to be guided this month, and mostly for all of those who are really on this situation, about making a decision, it looks that for all of those, you're definitely guided when it comes to that decision making that we were talking about. This higher power card over here is just coming up, just, reminding you that your spirit guides, that your higher self, you're being guided, you're not alone. And whatever happens and whatever path you decide to take, it will be the right path, okay? So when it comes to decision making, yes, I feel that you guys will make that decision during the month of July, and that whatever happens and whatever path you decide to walk through, it will be just the right thing, okay? And honestly, I feel that this month of July, you are definitely listening to your intuition. Like, there's a lot of intuition coming up here with this higher power. It's like you know exactly how to listen to your intuition and to your gut feeling during the month of July. You're just being guided. It's like your angels are literally holding your hand and just taking you through it, because that's what I see that's coming through right now. And I would like to confirm this with the cards that are coming here. Oh my god, you guys, so many twos. So let's start with this twos over here. So this is just double confirmation, you guys, like the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. So basically repeated cards, the main card but in another deck, and then the Two of Wands again. So Two of Wands and Two of Swords. You guys will definitely be making a decision this month, be it a good one or a bad one. What it looks like with this swords over here, it might be that for some of you, honestly, this decision might be really hard to make. Like for some of you, it's something that is not coming very easily to you, because it might mean that you are leaving something behind, or that by choosing something bad might be happening to someone else or to yourself. I don't know, you have to discard something by choosing something else. And maybe it's just the best path that you have to walk. It's the best decision. Usually talks about that. It talks about two decisions that are hard to make because you don't like either of them. It's just how it has to go for you this month. And for some others, it's just decisions that you have to make. It's not that it's a life or death situation or something that you don't really like. It's just decisions that you have to make over there. And again, I do see a trip for some of you coming up. It's like a double confirmation of a trip coming up. I have no doubts that 50% of you are thinking about going somewhere. Now with the Four of Cups upside down, what I'm getting here is disinterest. It might be that it might line on your interest, one of these two decisions that you have to make. And you're just like, it's not aligning to your interests, and maybe the reason why you don't want to accept whatever offer, whatever situation is happening in your surroundings right now is because it's just something that you wouldn't have done in your normal life. It's just something that it comes really not very easily to you, maybe, or something that you would rather avoid. As you see, the girl is like reluctant to take the cup. She's like, I don't want this. She would rather be, like doing something different than being in this situation. And this is exactly what this card is telling me about you and the situation. So it's something that you might actually want to avoid. It's not something that you are enjoying 100%. And funny enough, we got the High Priestess. So it definitely has to do with what we're talking about with the higher power. It has to do with your intuition. It has to do with all this higher power that you have and listening to your gut feeling. Whatever you choose this month, you will have to listen to your gut feeling, whatever you do. And yeah, it looks like you know exactly how you should be doing this. Now, the Hermit is basically trying to tell me that maybe you might need to disconnect a little bit from the real life. It might be that you need some time to decide this thing, or to go through a situation. You might be just in need to disconnect from the rest, disconnect from the world. The Hermit is someone who just goes to the side and closes her computer and just tries to find herself and her inner peace. And that's the way she starts to get awakening. It's just by being alone, being isolated, and just taking some time off. And that is why I said, maybe what you need is to disconnect, and so that you can start thinking more clearly when it comes to major decisions in life. And that was your reading for the month of July, and I hope you guys, this actually clarified more than made your side blurry. I really hope it helps you choose with your intuition, whatever situation you're in, that you enjoy this process of trip making, and that you also allow the serendipity into your life and all of this good luck and all of these opportunities coming through, even if it's a hard decision, because I feel like this is just for the greatest good. Because the serendipity, it might be that your decision, for example, is a job offer and you have to leave a very nice, atmosphere at your old job because you loved your colleagues and because you loved your contacts in your office, but they're offering way more money, and you don't know, maybe you're gonna find a better group of friends or people who are more like you, people who vibe like you never know. So I feel that's the reason why the serendipity is showing us greater opportunities are coming to us, and we cannot see them now. Maybe this is why you're so frustrated and you don't want to choose against your will, but you don't know it right now. But this is going to be way better, and this is for your greatest good. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the reading. If you did, please leave a like down below and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello group number 3s, and welcome to your reading for the month of July. I'm really glad that you decided to stay for this one, and we're gonna take a look. This is the card that's going to determine the whole month. We got the King of Wands. The King of Wands. I see a lot of energy. So all in all, the first thing that I can say, and like the most predominant energy that I see from this card for the month of July, is that you're gonna be really energetic. You're gonna be really active. I see you moving. I see energy. I see movement. I see things happening. It's going to be a month full of activities, a month where you're not going to be staying still for 1 second. Also, you're going to be really enjoying this month, I see, with the King of Wands over there. And I would like to take a look at your oracle cards to just confirm. And we got here the Loyal Heart and Happy. So I actually confirmed, you guys, that this is going to be a very nice month. Well, indeed, you're going to be feeling a lot of joy and happiness this month. It looks like it's going to be a very positive and warm-hearting month for you this month of July. And also it says a loyal heart. So with Loyal Heart here as one of the main cards for you for the month of July, it looks like during the month of July you are most probably going to be feeling or seeing evidence of loyalty in your life. Maybe if you are dating someone at the moment, you're going to be having a lot of opportunities where your loved ones show their loyalty to you. Maybe with friends, maybe you're going to be getting some gifts from someone, like this sense of loyalty, the sense of someone else really treasuring you and appreciating you. You're just going to feel this loyalty. It might also be a confirmation for those who have been asking, about a certain relationship. I do see a lot of loyalty around you. I don't see anything that you should be worried about at this point. With the King of Wands and with the Loyal Heart, it really tells me you are at this time in your life, at this point in your life, the people that surround you just are really quality people, or just quality relationships. So I do see a lot of like little demonstrations of love during the month of July, which is really nice. Like I would expect, for example, I don't know, from my boyfriend or girlfriend, maybe just like a little surprise, or like some dates, or just friends coming in and saying, hey, let's do this, and they plan something for you and they show you how much I love you. Even family, it can be also shown by family. So it's a really nice gesture, I feel. So we're gonna take a look at your tarot cards to see what else is coming through. And oh my god, the Three of Cups. And this card, you guys, is also the confirmation of this Loyal Heart and also of the Happy card. It looks like you're gonna be doing a lot of things with your friends, enjoying a lot of of their presence, just being grateful for those people that surround you. You're just gonna be feeling grateful about it. But I do see that content, like a lot of content, and also a lot of support. Like you're being supported by these people. It's like you are being supported, and that's a great and amazing feeling to feel. The Chariot. The Chariot is telling me something very particular about a situation. I do see that you guys are really determined this month. I do not know exactly what you have proposed to yourself, but I do see that you're very determined. Again, with the King of Wands, it's like you guys are the king of movement. You are the king of energy, and just you really want to be productive this month. Like, you want to be productive. You want to achieve a certain goal. And I do see you very determined towards that goal. What I can tell you is take this energy from the month of July, because you're definitely going to succeed at whatever you propose to yourself. Like, I have no doubts about that. Being surrounded by such love, being surrounded by such energy and movement and drive, and having the potential to, well, basically just turn around whatever situation you might be in, if that's not a good one. I feel that you guys really have all the tools that you need to make whatever situation work hard for you. Now, two things that are coming through here, the 8 of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Well, with the 8 of Swords, it's just a reminder that whatever thoughts that might start blocking you, you know, when you have this victim mentality that you're just, you know that you can make anything work out for yourself, but you're just being trapped by, you know, kind of like negative thoughts, or just thoughts that are not giving you the worth that you should. Thoughts that might make you stop and hesitate, like, should I do this? Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Like, you know, these double thoughts you have. You have to really overcome these this month. You don't need these thoughts this month. And this is why this card is coming up. It's just a reminder that whatever you do, try to listen to these thoughts and just like let them go by, let them pass. Just water under the bridge, you know, like you just listen to them, accept them, validate them, and then say, this is not true, and just let them go. Because this is not how you reach things in life if you just allow these thoughts to stop you. Because of all of these determination that you have this month. Now, the 6 of Cups, don't forget to also put some playfulness into your life, and don't take things so seriously. You can also laugh at your mistakes, okay? The 6 of Cups, it's telling me that you might be getting very, very serious into a certain thing or a certain situation, and what you actually intend is to achieve a certain thing, but you know, like maybe you're very tough with yourself. Allow yourself to fail at certain points, okay? You don't have to be so tough to yourself. Also, another thing that comes through with this card is try to connect to your inner you, you know, like this inner child that you are, that you wear. Try to add this playfulness into in your life, and yeah, maybe connect to who you were, who you used to be, because only that way you will know exactly where you want to go, if that makes sense for you guys. And with that, we end this reading of the month of July. I really hope that you guys liked it and that it helped to clarify many things for you for this upcoming month. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like if you liked it and leave a comment down below. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello group number 4, and welcome to your reading for this month of July, this upcoming month of July. We're gonna take a look first of all at the card that you chose. This card will determine how this month is going to evolve. This is like the most important card for your reading, and it says the World. This is a beautiful card, you guys, but this is also a card that might bring frustration to some of us, but we have to just learn to understand it. So what is the World? What does the world mean? The world talks about cycles in our life, talks about like a main cycles and main situations happening in our lives. It looks like it is time for you to begin a new stage in your life, and the month of July is really the best month. Like, it has a lot of potential for you to begin this new stage in your life. So what does this mean for some of you? It might mean that you will have to start leaving your insecurities to the side. You might want to change a situation in your life, but you don't feel like you have the courage or what it takes at this moment to change it, but you do, okay? You actually do. You do have everything that it takes to finally make that step. All you need to do is put your full attention and intention to whatever it is that you want to change. So it might be that the month of July is for you like the month where you just click. There might be for some of you cycles that are closing, so things that you might have to end for you to begin that new cycle, okay? This is important that you know this, because the world talks about cycles ending and new beginning. For one to start, another one has to end. Because of this end here in the bottom, another one is opening up. Now you have to be clear about this, okay? And yes, it is the perfect time. Like the time is now and you shouldn't be waiting any longer. Now let's take a look at the oracle cards that you guys have, and it says round and round. This is really funny because it talks about exactly what we're talking about, and orphaned. Now the orphaned card, if we take a look at it, it talks about us feeling a sense of loss. It might be that for some time or for lately, like lately this time, you have been feeling some kind of identity crisis. Maybe you feel like you don't fit in. It can be in many different aspects in your life. It can be in relationships, friendships, family-wise. It can be at work, it can be at school, whatever it might be for you. But you might have been feeling like a sense of loss, like like this identity crisis that I was talking about. Maybe you feel like you don't belong to a certain context or due to a certain situation. It can be, as I said, with a group of friends. So if we take the example of the group of friends, okay, you feel like you need to get yourself out of the situation because it's no longer serving you, it's just giving you pain. Now with the round and round card, we are seeing here cycles, okay? It's like a cycle that we know that's coming to an end. It's like an inevitable cycle that has to close. Maybe we're not 100% sure about things in life, and that's why it's like it takes for us, we're like stuck in this cycle because we know that we want to finish something in particular, and we're just like, okay, yeah, I know that I have to do it, and then another month goes by and you're still not closing the cycle. And then you're like, okay, you realize again, okay, I know that I have to close this, and then another month goes by and you didn't do anything about it again. So what do we do about this? You have to break the pattern, you guys. You have to break the cycle. I feel like this is a very good month for you guys to do this, to break that cycle and finally break free of that thought of, like that way of thinking of that situation, of that context or whatever it might be. It can be really with anything. Now I want to take a look at your tarot cards that came out for you, and we got so much confirmation over there. Oh, the Strength card, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful card. Now first off, I'm going to talk about the Five of Cups in reverse. It looks like, this card is like crying over spoiled milk. The fact that it's upside down, it tells me that you guys want to get out of this feeling. It's like you're regretting something. This regret that we're feeling, we're done with it. Like we don't want to feel any more regret in life. It's like we want to get over that regret. So what you're going to be looking into the month of July is trying to find a way of getting out of this feeling of regret. Okay, so that's that. Now, interesting enough, we got the Strength card, which means that you guys have really all that it takes for you to get yourself out of the cycle and to get yourself out of the situation, whatever situation you don't like. Actually, like you can get out of that situation. The thing is, you have to realize that you're the Strength card. Okay, like you have to realize that you're strong enough, that you are courageous enough, that you have all the determination that it takes, that you have that drive in your life, that you are powerful. And it takes just 1 second to realize that you are all of these things for you to say, okay, I'm switching this around. So work on that this month, to tell yourself that you're worth it, to tell yourself that you're enough, and to tell yourself that you can switch the situation around. It really takes one decision, one moment, okay? Now, another one we got is the Empress, which obviously talks about also this nurturing figure. I mean, for this one, I get two things. It might be that you have someone in your context, in your environment, that will be really important for you as a mothering figure, a feminine figure that will support you through the process, through the month of July. It might be that this person really will play a big role in helping you through it. It might be that, well, it's just yourself and you are this nurturing figure and this abundant figure that has the strength and the patience and everything it takes to, cruise through these situations until you can get yourself out of them, or just be satisfied with your surroundings again. And funny enough, we got the Ten of Pentacles. As you can see, the Ten of Pentacles is like the best result you want to achieve, the best result you want to aim at. Ten of Pentacles talks about all of our goals and dreams and what we want to achieve in life, as you can see. So I do see that you're going to be putting these at the very top, and you're going to be choosing with these in mind. I feel like this is the month in which you're going to try and connect to yourself again, listen to yourself again, and say, hey, I know exactly what I want to achieve in life. I need to start getting back on track, you know? I need to get back on track and start doing these things that will take me towards my goals and dreams, because you've got all that it takes. And maybe this is basically the whole point of all of this that we were talking about for some of you. The whole point that we were talking about with the world over here and the cycles. This is a month in which you're going to be closing a cycle to open another one that will take you closer to this. Like putting all of your attention into just doing things that will take you towards this. Maybe if that means quitting a job, if that means cutting off people, you know, whatever it takes. But this month, it really looks like it's a month that has all the potential for you to start breaking that cycle and start walking the path towards your dreams and goals and achievements, things that you want to achieve in life. Now, another little thing that's coming up here for you for the month of July is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about someone who's very clear in the mind, someone who's very good at words, someone who has a very clear mind, all in all, very intellectual person. So this month, I feel like you're going to be communicating really fluently and freely and clearly with people. So it looks like a very good thing for you. You're going to be able to just express yourself very well to other people in general. And that's just amazing for this month of July. It's just going to help you, you know, with all of these things that we were talking about. And that was the reading for you guys. I really hope that you liked it and that it helped. I really hope it helped you clarify in a way how things are going to look like for you in the month of July. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like down below and a comment, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.